Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award champ will be rocking this place. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Complete in the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Finding an escape route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lopez wants to fire. Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they make some counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Zings it complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough. And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The line of scrimmage, the 2. And these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Running to Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's shipped. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It's reverse. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. He's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands. And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Might be calling a hot route. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more
strong. Pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Goss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's White. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeper. And the Knowles get it past the sticks. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for Lawrence.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Castellanos. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got a little space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot.
Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitchy catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown. They'll
try to add another to their lead. knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 18 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going deep. Snags it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls it in. It's Ship. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Right on the money. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Second and goal for this offense. Single. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida State 31, North Carolina 3.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll ride his man on the option. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks out the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Direct snap. It's Webster. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Webster. He's in open space downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. Third and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage. And now they've given themselves an opportunity on fourth down to be able to go for it.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lopez to pass. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 20, and just like that from their own territory to the red zone. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the handoff. He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quick strike complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to barrel in. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing that.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lucas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Ocha. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make...
He'll take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll take another shot here. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together